It's the eye of the tiger, it's the thrill of the fight, rising up to the challenge of our rivals. Y'all, Virgo, we are coming from the book of Survivor with the eye of the tiger. Yes, yes, yes. And that song, it is about overcoming challenges. It is about, winning at all costs, right? And that's what we we try to do, whether the rival is outside of us or within us. It goes back to like heal thyself. It goes to reconnecting and freeing ourselves, and that's what we want to talk about today. That's what Spirit has given us in this series, Virgo. Adapt, adjust, overcome, and elevate at all costs. Yeah. So keep that in mind. I'm Shauna. This is your highest good tarot. Welcome, Virgo, or welcome back. Good to have you. This message is not going to resonate with everybody, and that is okay. So let's see what the situation is for you, Virgo, where there needs to be some adaptation and adjustments. What is the situation? We have the Five of Wands here, we have the Chariot, and we have the Eight of Wands. Interesting because the two fastest, like two of the very fast acting cards are out here with the Chariot and the Eight of Wands at the bottom of the deck. We have the Queen of Wands. Lots of action going on here, Virgo, which is, yeah, lots of action with the Queen of Wands here. Hmm. This Queen of Wands is giving me the energy of seduction. That's what Spirit said, which is interesting. Not saying that, well, this Queen of Wands in particular was inspired by the great Marie Laveau, um, who was very powerful, very influential, and I'm sure for many, very seductive. Although, very classy as well. But this is giving me hmm, more of a seducing to get what I want from you. Um, More of a dominate, domineering seduction. Yeah, we're gonna clarify this. Behind, yeah, behind. What's interesting is behind, the Queen of Wands is the star. Wishes fulfilled. Wishes fulfilled. Get what I want. And behind that is the Hangman. Is a complete shift here with the view, with the outlook, because these these are two major arcana. And really this person had, Spirit saying, had control even when you first met. And let's look past the fact that this is the Queen of Wands. This is outside of biological sex, outside of gender identity. So we're going to clarify this these cards here. This person, they can talk to you and end up getting their way, you know? And it stresses you out with the Nine of Swords behind that. Stresses you all the way the fuck out. put all these together for later here. But let's go back to your first spread with the Five of Wands, the Chariot, and the Eight of Wands. Just to remind you, the Five of Wands, the Chariot, and the Eight of Wands. Um, there's a lot of external and internal conflict going on here. Getting it from both sides, without and within. Especially with this Five of Wands energy that connects with this Nine of Swords energy from the bottom of the deck, and it's like people always come to you with something to say, quick to react and not respond. Responding actually requires us to take a step back and look at things objectively. Reacting happens out of ego, because somebody has hurt our feelings, because somebody has tried to encroach on our territory. Not saying that ego doesn't have its place, but a lot of times when we move out of ego, it ends up being to our detriment. Let's clarify the Chariot here. Clarify the Chariot for us, for Virgo. And then we'll clarify the Eight of Wands. Chariot, Ten of Pentacles. This is, ha, there's some folks in your family that see what's going on with this, whoever this Queen of Wand energy is for you, Virgo. And they've been talking to you about it. They don't like it. They don't like it. They don't like the control that this person may have over you. So they've come to you many a times in different ways, sometimes direct, sometimes indirect. For some of you, this may be even a paternal figure that has a lot to say, has probably even given some ultimatums. Hmm. Clarify the Eight of Wands for us, for Virgo. Yeah. Nine of Pentacles. How interesting is that? It's the fact that all these pentacles are coming out. This person, whoever this Queen of Wands energy is, has gotten into your pockets, Virgo. Again, this is outside, and they, bottom of the deck, Ace of Wands, they use that seduction. They use the gift of gab. They use whatever it is that can bend your will to their own. But a lot of times it is around your money. Yeah, this person is like, do you have a trust? Like, is there a family trust, or you um got a trust at a certain age, like 21, 30, 35? But even before the trust hit, you are somebody who actually did pretty well on your own. It's not that you need the trust, it's just that the trust is there. Or that there is a will, and you stand to inherit, quite a bit. It's interesting because the last reading for Virgo is about how you were chosen. Spirit is bringing that back up to me. So you may want to watch that reading, about how people in the family might be angry. Some folks might be angry because you're chosen as the beneficiary. Yeah. So let's clarify this Queen of Wands. This Queen of Wands star. What else was it? Queen of Wands star, Hangman, Two of Cups, Nine of Swords energy here. Let me clarify that for Virgo. Ooh. Oh, this person is pressuring you to get married. They want to lock it down with the Hierophant here. Not only that, some of them may be even using their spiritual connections to obtain dominance over you. But the distance between you and this person being married, like being locked down, that's what keeps you safe. That's what keeps you safe. It has you acting out of character sometimes, things that you normally wouldn't do. You do end up doing things that you feel that don't make sense to you. You do the opposite because it's what they want. But this person is trying to lock it down. Definitely. Indefinitely. And your family wants you to get as far away as possible from them. As far as way as possible from them. Even if that means that you have to steal away, as they say from back in the day. You know, mm, steal away, steal away home. I ain't got long to stay here. Yeah, they want you to come home. And for some of you, that may mean actually going home to recoup, but also remembering like who you are. Come home. Come home to yourself. Remember your power. Wow. Let's go. Spirit wants to go into this one. Go into the thoughts that this Queen of Wands energy has towards you, Virgo. What are the thoughts this Queen of Wands energy has towards Virgo? What are the thoughts this Queen of Wands energy has towards Virgo? And then after that, Virgo, we're going to go into what it is that you need to overcome. And then we'll go into the advice to elevate from spirit. What is it, the thoughts that this Queen of Wands energy has towards Virgo, please? What are the thoughts this Queen of Wands energy has towards Virgo? Ooh, hmm, let's see. Hmm. Living rent free in your mind or else or elsewhere. Stop that shit. They know they are living rent free in your mind. And your folks and spirits like, stop that shit. What else? This person is sus. This person is sus. And what spirit it seems seeming to give us is going to be this one, a mixture. I trust you. That's you, Virgo. They've earned your trust somehow. Anybody else, you wouldn't have trusted them so easily. But they came in, they swooped in and got your trust just like that. That's what makes it super sus. That's what makes it super sus. What else, Spirit? Because they have so much access to you, but they don't really like you. They like what you can do for them. What else? Man, ungrateful. Seemingly ungrateful. It's never enough. What you do is never enough because they want more. They're insatiable. They're insatiable. What else? Mm, it's upside down. You're so good to me. You're the best I've ever had. That's that's probably what they say to you, honestly. One way that they hook you in. You're so good to me. You're the best I've ever had. And you know what? It may be true, Virgo. It may be true. But you should also see the forest from the trees. Like, why would you be like, where is this coming from? Where is this originating? Ooh, you're the villain in my story. You're the villain in my story. Sometimes people come up with reasons as to why they should get over on you, as to why they need to dominate you and have everything that you you possess. So they make you the villain of their story because they don't want to look at themselves and realize that there's work they need to do to get to a certain place. And it's easier to make somebody else the villain than to see that the decisions that they made were their own decisions. At the bottom of the deck, Virgo, I can't be trusted. Yep, there we go. I can't be trusted. They can't be trusted. They can't be trusted. Let's go into what it is. Spirit says you need to overcome in this situation. What does Virgo need to overcome so they can elevate? Yes, there it is again. There it is again. The Six of Swords. Spirit's like, that's it. You have to leave. You have to be able to make the decision. You at a crossroads. Now is the time to make the decision. You cannot stay where you are and be okay. You can't stay where you are and have peace. Now is the time to make the decision. We know you're conflicted. We know that you're at an impasse, but pull up your big Virgo draws and decide. Choose ye this day. It's about navigating towards calmer waters, towards your peace, getting distance between you and this energy of domination, this energy of ownership, this energy of all or nothing. claiming your power. Only thing you can really control, Virgo, is you. And right now, you don't have that much control over yourself. And that is unfortunate. What is the advice for Virgo to elevate? Advice for Virgo to elevate beyond this situation. We got the Seven of Cups. Hmm. King of Swords. There they go again. Different deck. The family. Still away home. Still away home with the Ten of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Still away home. That's what Spirit keeps saying to me. Still away home. Yes. It's time to see past the illusion. The King of Swords is somebody who thinks head over heart. You can't get shit past him because he sees bullshit coming from a mile away. If it doesn't make sense, he ain't with it. If he's the one who is paying, emotionally, paying um financially, if he's the one that's coming up out of the mental, emotional, and physical pockets, he's like, what's going on here? What's going on here? Spirit is saying, in order to elevate, after you overcome this whole situation, in order to elevate past this, you have to start seeing people for exactly who they are. Believe what they tell you and who they show you. Don't you fall for the okey doke. Take control over your life. You have authority over your own decisions. You have to remember that, Virgo. Is that it, Spirit? That's it. Virgo, I hate this is happening. I hate this is happening, but my hope is that you recognize your authority and your autonomy and empower yourself and recognize your power. Until next time, I hope this helps. And I hope it helps you for your highest good.